Dementia. 25 grams of processed meat per day may raise relative risk. An observational study suggests there is a link between consuming 25 grams of processed meat per day, which amounts to around 1 rasher of bacon, and a 44% higher risk of dementia. The study also found an association between eating unprocessed red meats, such as beef, pork, and veal, and reduced risks of all-cause dementia. A gene variant known as the APOE epsilon-4 allele, which increases a person's risk of dementia by 3 to 6 times, did not appear to affect the relationship between diet and the condition. Before we start, please make sure to subscribe to Every Method and hit the bell so you never miss an upload from me. Also leave a like right now or comment below what video you're interested about. People with dementia have difficulties with their memory, attention, thinking, and reasoning that interfere with everyday activities. These cognitive difficulties are not part of the typical aging process. As indicated by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, trusted source, in 2014, around 5 million grown-ups in the United States had dementia. Be that as it may, the CDC gauge this number might be near 14 million by 2060. The World Health Organization, WHO, report that there are around 50 million trusted source dementia cases worldwide, with around 10 million new cases being analyzed each year. Alzheimer's illness is the most well-known reason for dementia, representing 60 to 70% of cases. Around 5 to 10% of cases are related with impeded bloodstream to the mind, for instance, because of a stroke, and are known as vascular dementia. Hereditary and ecological elements, including diet and way of life, are known to influence the turn of events and movement of dementia. Previous research trusted source links people's overall meat consumption to their risk of developing the condition. However, a new study from scientists at the University of Leeds in the United Kingdom suggests there is a link between eating processed meat in particular and an increased risk of developing dementia. Processed meats include products such as sausages, bacon, salami, and corned beef. That said, the research also indicates that red meat may have a protective effect against dementia. Diet, genetics, and lifestyle. The researchers dissected information from the UK Biobank, a dataset of hereditary and well-being data from around a large portion of 1 million volunteers in the UK matured 40 to 69 years. On enrollment to the task, each member rounded out a dietary poll and finished 24-hour dietary evaluations. This permitted the scientists to appraise the aggregate sum of meat every member consistently devoured and the amount of each sort they ate. The information base likewise permitted them to distinguish which members had the gene variation APOE epsilon-4 allele, which is known to build an individual's danger of dementia. They at that point utilized clinic and mortality records to distinguish resulting instances of dementia from all causes, Alzheimer's infection, and vascular dementia during the subsequent time of around 8 years. Of the 493,888 members, 2,896 had all-cause dementia. These included 1,006 instances of Alzheimer's illness and 490 instances of vascular dementia. To appraise the job of meat utilization, the scientists needed to represent a wide scope of different elements that are known to influence an individual's probability of having dementia. These included age, sex, nationality, schooling, and financial status. What's more, the analysts represented way of life factors, like smoking, active work, and utilization of products of the soil, fish, tea, espresso, and liquor. After these changes, they tracked down that each extra 25g segment of handled meat eaten each day was related with a 44% expansion in the danger of dementia from all causes. This admission was additionally connected with a 52% expanded danger of Alzheimer's infection. Conversely, each extra 50g segment of natural meat eaten each day was connected to a 19% decrease in the danger of all-cause dementia and a 30% diminished danger of Alzheimer's infection. The results for unprocessed poultry and total meat consumption were not statistically significant. Eating large amounts of processed meat was also associated with a higher risk of vascular dementia, but the link with steadily increasing daily consumption was not significant. As expected, the researchers noted that having the APOE epsilon-4 allele increased the risk of dementia 3 to 6-fold. However, it did not significantly affect the observed associations between diet and dementia, processed meat and disease risk. An enormous collection of proof has connected utilization of prepared meat to disease. In 2015, the WHO even ventured to such an extreme as to characterize it as a cancer-causing agent. Around the world, the pervasiveness of dementia is expanding, and diet as a modifiable factor could assume a part, says Weifeng Zhang, a PhD understudy at the School of Food Science and Nutrition at the University of Leeds, who was the lead specialist of the new examination. Our examination adds to the developing assemblage of proof connecting prepared meat utilization to expanded danger of a scope of non-transmissible infections, she adds. Note that the scientists have announced their outcomes as rate expansions in the danger of creating dementia, or relative danger. This is rather than the adjustment in outright danger, or the number of additional cases there will be per 1,000 people, for instance. Ms. Zhang revealed to Medical News Today that information from the UK Biobank are unsatisfactory for computing outright danger, since it's anything but an agent test of the whole populace. For instance, she said, it doesn't contain an adequately high extent of people matured more than 70 years. The danger of dementia ascends with age, so this unevenness would slant any count of total danger. It is also worth noting that this was an observational study, so it could not prove that consuming processed meat causes dementia. It does, however, demonstrate a statistical association between the two. It's always important to remember when looking at studies like this that they can't attribute causation and that important confounding factors might account for apparent associations, says Professor Robert Howard, Professor of Old Age Psychiatry at University College London in the UK, who was not involved in the study. As a doctor who works clinically with people with dementia and conducts research into potential dementia treatments, the data wouldn't persuade me to give up my breakfast bacon, he adds. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe and hit the like button for more videos. Thank you.